So this is the Biorb Life 30. So as you can see, nice little tank. Sorry, just a bit rocky there now. Nice little tank, 30 litres. Comes with its own built-in filter. You see there, it's built-in filter, which connects to this fella here. This slot's in the bottom. It's powered through the air tube. So it goes up through this tube, through into the chemical or the bio media, and then back round again. So we're gonna go through and set this one up. So first up, I think we're gonna get the tank outside and fill up the media. Luckily, we've got a fantastic day outside. So you can see the sunny southeastern island is glaring with sunshine. Brilliant weather, so it's a perfect day to set up a new fish tank, that's for sure. All right, so just gonna pop the tank up on there for a minute. Then we come over here, here's the media that I've already pre-washed, and that goes in the bottom. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm actually gonna put in the filter, just to make sure the media doesn't go in where the filter should be. So I'm just gonna pause you for a second. All right, so I've put the filter in. So as you can see, I've put the filter bit in there. You can see the tube. My apologies for a bit of the glare, it's just because it's really sunny, but I'm not gonna complain about the sunshine. I've put the biomedia now down the bottom. That literally just sits on the bottom of the tank. And then we just need to spread it around across the bottom to make sure it's nice and even. So I'm just gonna do that now. So you can see the media is all spread out now. It's all nice and spread out across the bottom. So now we just need to go through the process of adding water. So I'm just gonna bring the tank inside and we'll go from there. Now, so back inside now. So as you can see the filter media a little bit better now. It's all nice and flat on the bottom. So we're just by Big Red and Friends. Say hello again, Big Red. He's looking stunning as always. I'm actually going to cheat a little bit. Obviously with setting up any new fish tank, you've got to go through the process of cycling the water, making sure you get the bacterial cycle set up. But luckily, I've got a nice big tank already that I can use already pre-cycled water in. So I'm just going to get my lovely handy siphon and I'm going to fill the tank up with water directly from Big Red's tank. All right, so the siphon's in now. So for any of you maybe new people to doing fish tanks, basically I've got that in there, and by the power of gravity, it's pulling water out of the tank and it's pulling it into the biorb to fill up. Obviously, you would normally use the siphon for cleaning the tank out, getting rid of any excess water, and then just fill it back up from there. For this, we're obviously just using it to fill up our new biorb. So I'm going to skip to when it's more or less finished. Alright, so we've siphoned quite a lot of water into it. So as you can see, I've just put a little bit there and I've moved it into place. So my wife has decided we're going to put it in the kitchen, in the corner of the kitchen. It's probably about the only room we don't have a fish tank in really, apart from the bedrooms. Alright, so you can see the media's in. I put this little rock in for now, just to see what it looks like. And I'm just going to fill up the rest of the water, put the bits and pieces on, and I'll come back to when I've done that. Alright guys, so you can see the tank's filled with water. I haven't quite filled up to the top, I just want to cycle it first, just to obviously allow the filter and everything to kick in. I put a nice little rock in, and I put a couple of plants in the background, so everything's more or less ready to go. So let's turn it on and see. So we're going to turn the bubble on first, and I'm going to turn the lights on. Now, Biorb kindly do actually send you an air pump with it, which is nice, but I've actually got an Eheim dual. I don't know if you can see it behind there. No, you can't really see it, but I've got an Eheim dual pump that is a bit more powerful. I'm not using it at the moment, so I thought I'd use it. The only thing I have found a downside at the moment is you can see everything in the back. So I will eventually either paint it or get some background or something like that. But for now, what I've done is I've taped down the side to make sure, obviously, let's get that a bit brighter for you. There you go. I've taped down the side of it, just the cable for the lights, and then get it out of the way. So it's actually looking pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with that now. Might be able to see it now if I do it there. There you go, you see the Eheim dual pump. So we're going to see if that works first. Just taking a second to kick in. There we go. So now you can see the bubbles come at the top. All right, so it's doing its job. So what it does, it's a slightly different type of filtration. This is actually filter media rather than gravel like you put in a normal fish tank. So the air pump pumps air up the tube, out, and because of the shape of the tank, it cycles the water back down through this media, back into the sponge and the other media that's in here, and then back up the pipe. It's a very, very clever little system. So we'll see if it keeps it nice and crystal. Now we're going to try the lights. So it automatically kicks in with the blue on initially. Let's see if I can get the other ones working. That I don't know. I have to have a feel about that one, but you can see it's quite bright when the lights come on. So what I'll do is I'm going to try and get the lights working, and then I'll come back to you. So guys, one thing I've been playing around with is the lighting. And I've got it on demo mode at the moment, but we've got this intelligent lighting, which as you can see, lights up. And this is the demo mode, so it will light up for about 30 seconds. So you've got the full daylight bulbs on. I'll just dim it down a bit for you there, sorry there. So that's on full daylight mode. And it'll stay on there for about 30 seconds, and you see where it's dimming down. Now it just leaves with the moonlight mode. Now this is the handy thing that I got with Biorb, so it's fantastic. I'll just see if it'll, there you go. So what you can do is you can actually, it will automatically default to a 24-hour daily cycle with 8 hours of daylight, and then the rest of it will be on moonlight mode, so it creates its own environment for the fish, which is fantastic. Otherwise you can actually change it. So for the time being I might just have it on permanent daytime with moonlight mode, just to see what it's like, just whilst it sort of starts to get accustomed to itself. So let's see that now. I'll just show you how that works. So according to this, I've got to do 8 flashes. Alright, so I'll just try and pull the tank out for you to see it. Hold on. So you see on the top here we've got little bits here. So this is where we feed the fish through the hole here, and this is our button. So we've got to do it for 8 flashes. So what we do is we press it down and wait for the 8 flashes. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it repeats the 8 just to confirm that you got it right. And there you have it. So as you see now, just lift this up to show you. Let's see if I can dim it down. There you go, so we've got 3 large LEDs and the blue one in the middle, which is the moonlight. But now, the way I've set it is all of those are gonna stay on for good at the moment. So, as you see, it's nice and bright. So there you have it. So normally, what you would do now, if you don't have another fish tank to use the water, you would need to cycle this for probably around 7 days. All right, make sure the filter gets used to it. Add in your biological conditioners, so making sure you've got safe water to put in there. Make sure you start your biological cycle, and then you can eventually add fish. But because I've obviously got pre-filtered water in there, I should be good to go for today. So I'm hoping to get up to a shop and get a couple of fish to put in here. Normally, I do freshwater tanks, but this is going to be my first one, which is going to be a cold water tank. So I'm going to get either goldfish, some lovely pretty goldfish, or some koi. So look forward to the next video when I'll add some fish in it. But for now, it's bye from me. And bye from the star of the show, Big Red. Say bye, Red. Give him a kiss. See you later.